The purpose of this video is to instruct you on how to attach an exhibit. In order to do so, you will need a couple of things. Firstly, you'll need an electronic filing account. If you don't already have an account, come to washoecourts.com and click on Electronic Filing. Here you will find the instructions on how to create an electronic filing account. Assuming that you do have an account, again come to washoecourts.com and click on Forms and Packets. If you scroll down here under Miscellaneous Forms, you will find the two documents that you need. The first is the exhibit index page. The next is the exhibit cover page. Now what these are used for is the index page will be the last page of whatever document you are filing. The cover page will go in front of or at the beginning of every exhibit that you file. So in order to show you what that looks like, we can refer to this. So in this example, I'm using a motion, but again, regardless of what document you're filing, the exhibit index page will be last. So if we scroll down to the end here, here is the exhibit index page, or index of exhibits. And on this page, we have a list of our exhibits. So we've numbered them. Exhibit number 1, how many pages it is, and then a brief description of what it is. So obviously if you had only one exhibit, exhibit number 1, and so on. And we have lots of spaces here for lots of exhibits. So again, this is the index of exhibits. We need the number, how many pages it is, and a brief description. Now for the exhibits themselves, remember we need that exhibit cover page. So here's the cover page. This is exhibit number 1, and then here's the exhibit itself. Same thing with exhibit 2. First is the cover page, which we have numbered, and then the exhibit itself. Now it's important to note here on the index of exhibits that that exhibit cover page contributes to the number of pages. So again, if we look at this first exhibit, although the exhibit itself is only one page, you need to include the cover page in the total number. So this is a 2-page document, which we have indicated here. Once we have the index of exhibits as our last page, and we have added a cover page to each of our exhibits, we are ready to file. So you'll sign into your eFlex account, navigate to the case that you want to file in, and it'll bring you here to the filing page. Now we have document category and document type. We will only need document type. So clicking on this list, we are filing a motion. So I'm going to scroll down to motion. But obviously if you're filing some other document, you would just find it here in the document type, browse, and add it. Okay, and this is the part that gets a little bit confusing because now we're going to attach the exhibits. And a lot of people look for a document type that says exhibit, but it actually doesn't exist. The one that we want is here, ** continuation. So you click on that, browse, here's my exhibit number 1. We're going to add it. Now once we click add, it's going to ask us what are we attaching this exhibit to. So in this case, all I have is that motion, but if I were filing additional documents, here's just where you would indicate what are you attaching this exhibit to. We'll hit next. Another important thing to note is from this document type, again, remember it's ** continuation. If you try to do this step first, the ** continuation, it will not appear here in document type. You need to upload the document first. Whatever you are attaching these exhibits to, you need to add that first. Okay, so again, ** continuation, browse. Here's our second exhibit. We'll add it. It asks us what we're adding it to. And there we go. So we have our motion, we have our continuations. So you can see I have my motion and then my 2 exhibits. Under this View Document option, you can click on the name of the document and that will bring it up so you can check and make sure that it is correct. If it's not correct, over here on the right, there's a remove option. And by clicking that, you can remove it and try again. Now, assuming that looks all correct, you'll go ahead and click Next, and this will bring you to the payment screen. If you don't already have a credit card on file, this is where you can add a credit card in order to pay the filing fee for whatever this document you're submitting is. And then we will just click Submit the Filing. You're presented with this pop-up, so read it, understand it, click OK, and the filing has been submitted. So that's it. That's the entire process. Just remember, the index of exhibits needs to be the last page of whatever document you're filing, and then each exhibit needs to be a separate PDF with the cover page first. And also remember, when you file, you use document type, and you must file the document first, then add exhibits with that star continuation. If you have any additional questions, you can always call the Resource Center at 775-325-6731.